Hello everyone, I'm back! It's a long story, but the short version is that my parents are doing better. Although I can't visit them for about 2 months due to the immunodepressant medication my mother was given to treat her severe COVID. On the flip side, despite having to deal with my somewhat recalcitrant grandchildren, neither of whom are morning people, not researching, writing, or making videos has enabled my mind to relax a bit and do some reading for pleasure. I know, weird, right? All that being said, welcome to the latest edition of This Week in Crime, and there are a couple doozies, like this first story. In what could be one of the most disturbing stories I've ever covered, 25-year-old Mickel Cherry was arrested in Kansas for the assault, the nature of which I can't say without endangering my channel, and murder of 5-year-old Zoey Felix. Mickel Cherry is described as a family acquaintance who was occasionally entrusted to watch over Zoey. Zoey was last known to be living in a homeless camp near the house her mother, Jo Felix, was last known to be living. Ms. Felix is on probation for aggravated battery of a child, presumed to be Zoey, as well as DUI with a child in the vehicle, again presumed to be Zoey. There's also an anecdotal report circulating that says Jo Felix was ordered by the court to have no contact with the victim of the battery, resulting in Ms. Felix evicting Zoey, Zoey's father, Zoey's teenage sister, and Mickel Cherry from the home they all shared. But that is unconfirmed as of this writing. If he's convicted beyond any doubt, I just want 5 minutes alone with Cherry. Just 5. And I can save Kansas taxpayers a boatload of money. In another unbelievable story, former U.S. Army Sergeant Joseph Daniel Schmidt was arrested in San Francisco on Friday, October 6th, upon his return from a trip to Hong Kong. During this trip, as well as other prior communications, Schmidt allegedly attempted to hand over classified information to Chinese intelligence. He apparently kept a device that still gave him access to classified materials, although why his effects weren't thoroughly searched prior to his separation is a mystery to me, especially given his assignment to the 109th Military Intelligence Battalion. An active duty soldier from 2015 through 2020, and last stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord, where my son is presently stationed, Schmidt had clearance for secret and top secret information. He's been charged with 2 federal felonies, retention of national defense information and attempting to deliver national defense information. Acting U.S. Attorney Tessa Gorman said about Schmidt, quote, "Members of our military take a sworn oath to defend our country and the Constitution. In that context, the alleged actions of this former military member are shocking, not only attempting to provide national defense information, but also information that would assist a foreign adversary to gain access to Department of Defense secure computer networks." End quote. I'm of the opinion the military needs a complete overhaul on how clearances to classified information are given and to whom they're given. And yes, that includes politicians, past, present, and future. Circling back to Kansas, on October 2nd, 1989, a Wichita woman named Krista Martin was found bludgeoned to death in her apartment. The murder weapon has never been found, but DNA evidence was collected from the type of assault that cannot be specified without the possibility of this video getting removed. That DNA evidence didn't lead to any suspects until a potential profile was developed in 2009. That profile led to a possible ID in 2022, and it was announced on the 3rd of October 2023, 34 years and 1 day after Krista's murder, that identification was confirmed in April of 2023 through genetic genealogy. Unfortunately, or fortunately depending on your point of view, the suspect, Paul Hart, lost his life in a car accident in 1999, 10 years after the murder. It's unfortunate that he won't face justice, at least in this world, but it's fortunate that he won't be able to hurt anyone else. That's it for this edition of This Week in Crime. I won't ask if you enjoyed it, especially the Zoey Felix story, but I do hope you found it informative. I can't guarantee that I'll have anything that even remotely resembles a schedule in the foreseeable future, but I'll try to make as many videos as I can as quickly as I can. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Until the next time, stay safe out there.